Just doing the PCT with a deer. All good. So this is a recap for day 85. Currently in Independence at a hotel resting. I think we did about a little bit under 12 miles to get out Kearsarge Pass. All in all, it was a pretty bad day for me. It's mentally, physically low point. Started out just really cold. I think this is one of the first days I ever had my base layer still on my bottoms, and had my rain jacket and puffy on to start. Usually in the mornings, I don't usually need all that. It was very cold. Had a really sketch water crossing over a log, which probably shouldn't have done, but I didn't feel like getting my feet cold that early, like 6 in the morning. Like, it was a pretty skinny log, and if I fell, it was like 5 feet into probably fully submerged water. I made it. Didn't have much energy to start with. I just think tired from the day before Forster. And then I was walking along, and somebody abruptly made a noise behind me. It thought it was another hiker coming up behind me. Usually I want to give you some semblance of somebody coming, like hit your trekking pole on a rock or something, so they know you're coming, but I didn't hear anything. And they made a noise, and it kind of spooked me. I tried to veer off the trail, and I stepped on a rock wrong, and it slipped, and I fell. I just went down into bushes, and I couldn't break my fall. Well, I tried to, and I got a sprained finger for it. Luckily, it didn't hit my head. My head landed right next to a rock. But I think my hand spraining my finger and my backpack kind of took the brunt, along with my bad hip. And it was kind of inverted a little, kind of down a hill, so I couldn't really honestly get up by myself. I had to unstrap the backpack and people helped me up. Yeah, it was just weird. It was a weird, strange events. I honestly don't know what happened. I took a step and I was down. It was that quick. And then, of course, my leg was bothering me. And of course, my finger, trying to hold on to trekking poles, was bothering me. Then just started going up and doing the ascent out of the valley and then up to Kearsarge Pass. Again, just no energy, real slow. Took pretty long time to get up to Kearsarge. The top, again, just trying to keep it slow and not exert a huge amount of energy. And then got to the top, and then the goal was to try to get down quick as possible because we don't have a ride set up, and it's sketchy service. I tried to contact the guy that was given to me by Lone Pine Kurt. Unfortunately, his messaging was not clear. He didn't want to really specify a time or really want to meet. It was just like, well, I'll probably be up there, we'll see. So I didn't know whether to wait for him. We were able to get a hitch with I think Lenore and Stephanie from up North Cal that were down here doing Whitney and doing Kearsarge as a trial, like a workup for Whitney the day after. So they're gracious enough to give us a ride down, and then fortunately didn't want to wait around and wait for a "we'll see" text. Plus it was like, again, it was hard to even get service up there, so I don't know where he'd be. And so we got a ride down, but literally got to Independence at 4 with the post office was closed, and of course today is a holiday, so it's closed again. So honestly, yesterday I was ready to quit and go home, but obviously you never do that on a bad day. Take some rest and figure it out. So I wanted to take an extra day here and just get my mind right. Again, it's just in a lot of pain lately with my back. Like I said, it's usually at the end of the day, and now it's just progressively getting worse and worse, up to a point where it starts pretty much when I put my pack on and start walking. So that's a good 10 to 12 plus hours a day that I'm just in pain. It comes and goes in intensity, but I'm not sure what to do about it at this point. So instead of packing my bags and going home, just taking an extra day, I'm gonna go out there and try it again and do this next section. That's pretty tough. I think after this next section to Bishop Pass is probably one of the harder ones too. So if I can get through this, maybe it'll be a little bit easier. We have the Glen Pass, Pinchot Mather, and then Bishop Pass, and they're all in their own rights pretty tough. But working it out in mileage there, we don't have to do huge days. I think one day in the middle is pretty big, but it's a lot of downhill, so maybe it won't be as bad. But it's a little bit shorter days because you have to set up for the pass the next day, and honestly, I don't want to do 2 passes in one day, just because I'm not sure of the snow. It's getting less and less. I'm gonna send some stuff home to try to lighten my load. There's certain things I haven't used, and stuff I packed for the Sierra that I haven't used at all, like waterproof gloves, socks. I'm gonna send my ice axe home, my umbrella home. I'm debating spikes, but I'll probably keep them for this next section and then send them home, maybe Bishop. And then a base layer shirt that I haven't worn, and maybe some knickknacks here and there. Just try to get my load a lot lighter. Again, I don't know if it's I'm not eating enough or I packed too much food, but I had a good amount of food left on this leg. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I have a bunch of resupply here I gotta get tomorrow at the post office. I might just, instead of trying to carry it, just let it go instead of packing way too much food. But just gonna get some rest and try to heal up the body and get back out there. I don't know why that day was just not fun, and questioning why I'm out here and stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll see. Talk to my girl, she said keep going, you'll be all right, get some rest. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. It's again, I think kind of how I was in the beginning of this whole trip. It's hard to enjoy being out here when you're just in pain all the time. And part of it's, I've done this before, this area JMT and stuff, so it's not as exciting because I kind of know what to expect on everything. So maybe that's playing a part again. With my first 150 miles, I kind of already had the same thing. My hip's still there, but it's just adding to everything. My right ankle has been acting up a little since I kind of tweaked it a little and going down Whitney a couple days ago. So it's just a combination of everything. I think a lot of physicals leading to my mental outlook on things being negative. So I don't know. I'm just gonna get some rest and try again and see how it is. But that's how it was. Got into town, and Independence really does not have anything, but it's fine. They got a gas station that has a lot of stuff. I'll get my resupply, and then they have decent taco trucks. And I went to the sub shop today and had a good sub, and that's basically your choices. I think there's a French cafe, but nothing much here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna lay down and get rested, and the less I have to do, get ready. Worth it. I believe that's it. I hope my finger is going to be okay. It was hard to hold on the trekking pole yesterday, but it's a lot more swollen today and less movable, so it might be even harder. But from what I hear, the passes are pretty snow-free going up, and just a little dicey at the top going down, so it should be all right. Hopefully sending some of that stuff home. I feel like I'm saving 2 pounds right there. So maybe that'll help with everything and how heavy my pack is on my back and stuff. So it's been a little bit downer, but that's, I guess, part of the trail. It's, honestly, I thought this was going to be the harder problem, was the mental aspect. But I didn't realize all the physical was going to lead to the mental negativity. But I'm here, I'm gonna try it and do what I can, and as long as I can, and we'll see. I think it helps that we're keeping our resupply short, even though it's harder to go in and out. Like doing Kearsarge Pass is actually pretty hard, but I think it'd be worse to stay out there more days. At least I can come in here, get some food, and get some energy, and get my spirits up to let me to keep going. So we'll have another 4-day stint, and then we'll hit Bishop, and then we'll definitely have to go into town and try to figure something out. It's a hard hitch there, and then I think from there on it's a little bit better. Bishop to VVR, or just probably Bishop to Mammoth is probably faster, but we can hit VVR if we need extra food. I kind of want to be there, never been, so that would be fun. And then we get into Mammoth. I heard Reds is open if we hit it on a weekend. Well, it's open, but we can take the bus out if it's on a weekend. So even if it's not, I think we can go in through Mammoth Pass, get our resupply, and then I think we can hit Reds and at least get some breakfast or dinner or something, and then as we're passing through, so that might save a day in food. And then I'm trying to figure out what's to do in Tuolumne. I guess it's really go to Lee Vining Hitch, where there's a gas station resupply, or go to Yosemite Valley, and then hit Canadian Meadows from there. So we'll see. Hopefully everything keeps going and I can feel a little bit better and we can keep going. So hopefully I don't get this down on this next leg, but it's pretty hard. 3 of the next big passes, and then after that the passes are a lot less strenuous or technical, or maybe both from there on out, but I think that's about it. Just trying to get here, get rest, and then look forward to the next leg and get back out there. Hopefully I'll feel better. All right, peace, signing out.